This week, Harley-Davidson announced their full 2021 lineup with some new specs and styling tweaks on some awesome looking bikes. So in today's video, we'll go through all of the changes to find out what's new for this upcoming model year. But before we get started, if you're new here and you want to see all of the latest motorcycle news right here on YouTube, as well as reviews, first rides and vlogs, then please do remember to hit subscribe. Let's start with the new MOTOBOB 114, which represents one of the biggest updates for 2021. The Milwaukee 8 V-twin engine that powers most of Harley's bikes now is available in a few sizes. 107 cubic inches or 1,750 cc's is standard on all models. A 114 cubic inch version or 1,870 cc's is an option on some of the bigger bikes and the trikes. A 117 or 1920 cc version is reserved for their premium CVO models, and lastly a monstrous 131 cubic inch or 2,146 cc Screaming Eagle crate engine can be bolted into their touring bikes. Up until now, the MOTOBOB was only available with the smallest 107 engine, capable of just under 85 horsepower and 145 Nm of peak torque. The 114 version boosts this up to 92 horsepower and 155 Nm, which Harley claim makes it 9% quicker from 0 to 60 and 13% quicker from 60 to 80, not that you'd ever exceed the speed limit, of course. It's also now the lightest bike available with the 114 engine, although it's still pretty hefty at 297 kilograms wet. Still, it ought to provide enough shunt to carry a passenger, and as such now comes with a pillion seat and pegs as standard, as opposed to the solo setup of the previous generation. For 2021, it comes in 4 colors of black, white pearl, Baja orange and deadwood green, all with the neat looking #1 graphic on the tank. I think that it's a really nice looking bike myself, with a more svelte appearance than a lot of the other Softails. It's certainly worth a look if you're considering something like a Triumph Bobber or Indian Scout, although it's a good chunk more cash, starting at £13,995. The other cruiser to get updated for 2021 is the Fatboy 114, with a new bright chrome finish on the majority of its components as opposed to the brush chrome of the last model. It brings a bit of extra pop to the engine, exhaust, rear mudguard strut, headlight nacelle and fork covers. There are 4 color options here again, but for me it'd have to be black, and the starting price is £19,995 in the UK. The rest of the cruisers remain the same, although the Lowrider, Deluxe and the FXDR have all been dropped, and the Breakout 114 will only be available in some international markets. Elsewhere, 3 of the baggers receive updates for 2021, with the Street Glide Special, Road Glide Special and Road King Special all getting new low-profile engine guards, the Road King Special and Street Glide Special getting Harley's Daymaker LED headlight, and the Street Glide Special and Road Glide Special getting 2-tone paint options, as well as the choice between a blacked-out engine and pipes or chrome. Personally, I prefer the more modern look of the matte black version, but I'm sure there are plenty of you out there that would prefer to give it a good polish. The Road King Special starts at £21,995, the Street Glide Special at £24,495, and the Road Glide Special at £24,995. Harley also reminded us in the press release that all Tourers equipped with their Boombox GTS infotainment system will now get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so that you can plug your phone in and get all of your favorite music, podcast and navigation apps. I tried CarPlay last year on the Africa Twin and absolutely loved it, so the more bikes that get it, the better in my eyes. For the uninitiated, CVO is Harley's super premium, high performance, high tech division, standing for Custom Vehicle Operations. It's essentially the same idea as TFC is to Triumph. For 2021, the CVO Street Glide and Road Glide will get new audio systems from Rockford Fosgate, which Harley claim to be the highest performing, most advanced audio system riders have ever experienced, featuring speakers and amplifiers designed specifically for Harley-Davidson motorcycles. The Rockford Fosgate system will also be available for non-CVO tourers as an accessory. All 4 CVO models, so the Street Glide, Road Glide, Limited and Tri-Glide, get new color options, some of which come with a black black engine and pipes, and some with the chrome. The Road Glide in black with red graphics is my pick, because if you're spending £35,495 on a CVO, you probably want people to know about it. So that's it for the 2021 lineup so far, and you might be forgiven for feeling a little underwhelmed by what amounts to some styling tweaks and new finishes. But for me, the main event is still to come, with the full launch of their new adventure bike, the Pan America, scheduled for the 22nd of Feb. I'll be covering it in full detail, and you can see my preview video linked to in the description below. But I think it's safe to say that it's the bike that will not only mark the biggest change to their lineup this year, but in the last 10 years at least. Also, a quick shout out to my buddy Brandon Picasso, who posted on Instagram that the 1250 Custom, which will be powered by the same water-cooled Revolution Max engine as the Pan America, was also included briefly in the Harley 2021 launch video. So it seems that although the Bronx naked bike has been dropped, we might still see the 1250 Custom at some point this year. And in my eyes, that's certainly a good thing, as it looks like an absolutely beautiful piece of design. Harley also mentioned in their 2021 press release that the Livewire will be rolled out to more markets this year, although they didn't give any specifics. It's still a bike I've been dying to ride, and I'll try and get out on one soon. So if you want to see that video as well as the Pan America in full detail later in Feb, then please do subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you next time.